Welcome to the travel guide of Quebec, Canada. For travelers keen on a European getaway without a flight across the Atlantic, Quebec City offers the charms of a French or Swiss destination. What's more, you'll hear enough French in Quebec City to get a taste of that European language barrier. A much smaller city than Montreal, which has 4 million residents, Quebec City's intimate, old-town-chic atmosphere is extremely appealing to travelers. It's a metropolis that's more akin to Geneva, Switzerland, or Nice, France than to London or New York City. Known for its history and architecture, Quebec City is beyond picturesque. From a weather perspective, you're going to be chilly in Quebec City in the winter, with temperatures firmly in the 20s or below. Nonetheless, it's a picturesque time to visit. The summer and fall months are much more temperate. Spring is still cold with a fair amount of precipitation. Just like many classic European destinations, Quebec City has an important river that runs through the metropolis, the St. Lawrence River. The local bus transportation network in Quebec City is called the Réseau de Transport de la Capitale, RTC. This is the main form of public transportation in Quebec City and is well run. One ride costs $3.50 cash or $3.20 with ticket, and a one-day pass is $8.85. Slip on some comfortable shoes and walk your own path through its 400 years of history. The Old Quebec has many interesting sights to visit and is an awe-inspiring journey through architectural treasures unlike anything outside Europe. All this monumental beauty has a place on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Sites. Our best advice is to take a walking tour when you arrive to enjoy the city's rich heritage throughout your stay. There's a marvel just past every street corner in the birthplace of French North America. There are luxury hotels in Quebec City Old Town and many shops. Among the best restaurants in Quebec City Old Town, you will find incredible places for fine dining as well as lovely restaurants inside Old Quebec's walls. Place Royale is where Samuel de Champlain founded the city of Quebec in 1608. With buildings that combine French and British influences and the oldest stone church in North America, the square has a charm all its own. This is the precise location where Samuel de Champlain built the first permanent French settlement in the Americas. Erected in 1608, his first habitation was a fort, store, trading post, and residence all rolled into one. That's why Place Royale is considered the cradle of French North America. The varied architecture reflects the successive periods of French and British colonization. A few steel and glass structures reflect current 21st century trends. Forillon National Park lies at the tip of the Gaspé Peninsula. Seascapes, cliffs, and mountains provide this park with unique and exceptionally beautiful scenery. Visit the park to observe seals, 7 species of whales, cruises with interpreter guides are available, beavers, black bears, moose, and various species of birds. You can also explore a vast network of hiking trails for all levels and enjoy sea kayaking, snorkeling, cycling, swimming, and more. At just under a kilometer, the Quebec-Lévis crossing connects the north and south shores of the St. Lawrence River. Hundreds of people take the ferry between Quebec City and Lévis every day. But it's not just a means of transportation. The Quebec-Lévis crossing makes for a fun, affordable, and accessible activity. One of the best things about the Quebec-Lévis crossing is the view. By day, you can take in Old Quebec's varied architectural landscape, with Chateau Frontenac perched like a crown jewel on the heights of Cap Diamant. At night, you'll be dazzled by the city lights as they bounce off the waves. Every season, the crossing has something new to offer. In the summer, you can cool down in the soft breeze. In the fall, you'll get to admire the gorgeous colors in the trees and the spectacular cruise ships docked in the harbor. In the winter, you'll be serenaded by the strange sound of giant ice blocks colliding on the frozen St. Lawrence River. Home to the Parliament of Quebec, designed by architect Eugene-Étienne Tache, this 8-story building was built between 1877 and 1886. This Parliament building dedicated to people who played an important role in the history of Quebec and French America. Inspired by the expansion of the Louvre in Paris, the unique architectural design of the building was recognized as a Quebec National Monument in the year 1985. Admission to the Parliament building and the National Assembly Library in the adjacent building is free. Guided visits of the Parliament building and its grounds, and any exhibitions that are open to the public, are also free. Car parking is available at the convention center. Tremblant Village is the perfect summer escape from Montreal. It's a small pedestrian ski village in the Laurentians, less than 2 hours away from the city if there's no traffic. If you're looking for somewhere closer to Montreal, another popular destination is Saint-Sauveur. Tremblant is close enough to Montreal that you can easily visit on a day trip, but there's also more than enough to do there if you want to stay the weekend. High season in Tremblant is during winter because of the giant ski hill, which makes the village like the Whistler of Quebec. But that doesn't mean you can't visit Mont-Tremblant in the summer months too. A direct link between Dufferin Terrace and Quartier Petit Champlain, Place Royale, and the Old Port. See the Street Lawrence River and Lower Town from an interesting vantage point as you travel up or down the cliff face at a 45-degree angle. The main entrance of the Funicular is in Louis Joliet House, located at 16 Rue Petit Champlain. The upper-level entrance is on Dufferin Terrace near the Fairmont-led Chateau Frontenac. Height, 85.5 meters. The first funicular in Quebec City was built in 1879 by William Griffith and operated off a counterweight water process and steam power. 28 years later, it was converted to electrical power. Raised by a fire in 1945, the cars were converted to metal, then converted to glass in 1978, so riders could admire the view of the St. Lawrence River. Discover the spectacular canyon dug into the 1.2 billion-year-old rock by a fall of 74 meters, its mini canyon, and its giant pothole. Cross 3 suspension bridges, one standing at 60 meters in the air. Fly over the abyss at 50 km/h with Air Canyon, solve puzzles along your way, and make fantastic discoveries. A walk for the whole family, including the family's pet. Canyon Sainte-Ann is an amazing, steep-sided gorge. The steadily flowing Sainte-Ann du Nord River carves out the rocks gradually as it plunges 242 feet down below. The canyon is part of the Canadian Shield, a fundamental rock formation dating back 1.2 million years that extends across parts of Manitoba, Northern Ontario, and Quebec. Rue de Cul-de-Sac. This narrow cobblestone lane was once part of the city's original fortifications and has been preserved as a reminder of its past. It is one of the oldest streets in North America, dating back to 1608 when it was first laid out by French explorer Samuel de Champlain. There are also many restaurants with a patio, and you can have the unique experience of dining under colorful umbrellas. Today, Rue de Cul-de-Sac is a popular tourist destination for those looking to explore Quebec City's rich history. This street features some of the most beautiful architecture in all of Canada, including many buildings that date back to the 17th century. Strolling down this quaint little lane, you can admire old stone walls, colorful timber frames, houses, and charming gardens filled with flowers and trees, all while taking in views of both Old Town and downtown Quebec City from up high on the hill where it sits. Montreal Biodome is one of Montreal's and Canada's leading tourist destinations, and one of Canada's must-see destinations. There's only one spot in Canada where you can see all 5 of the America's ecosystems firsthand: the Biodome. It's one of Montreal's most popular tourist destinations. Montreal Space for Life is the biggest natural science museum complex in Canada, and the Biodome is a part of it. Biodome, the Insectarium, the Biosphere, Montreal's Botanical Garden, and the Rio Tinto Alcan Planetarium are all located here. Biodome refers to House of Life and is a one-of-a-kind complex in Montreal. It includes 5 ecosystems, particularly because the attraction was significantly renovated prior to its reopening in 2020. The revitalized and revamped space now provides a more multisensory and immersive experience. The Jacques Cartier Bridge is the only suspension bridge connecting the island of Montreal and the south shore of the St. Lawrence River. The bridge is 3,158 meters, 10,383 feet, long and stands 105 meters, 344 feet above the St. Lawrence. It links the city of Montreal to Longueuil. The bridge was designed and built by the Canadian Bridge Engineering Company of Phillips and Drill and was completed in March 1930. It is named for the explorer Jacques Cartier, who crossed the St. Lawrence River in 1535 and is considered to be the founder of New France. From 1936 to 1996, the Jacques Cartier Bridge was a toll bridge, but as of 1996, it has been a free bridge. In 1978, a project to light up the bridge in various colors was created. This was the first public lighting of a bridge in Canada. The bridge has been used as a filming location for movies, TV shows, and music videos, including Bon Cop, Bad Cop, Shameless, and Skyscraper, and for the music video for Call Out My Name by Canadian singer The Weeknd. That's all from the Travel Guide of Quebec. Leave your comment in the below section. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos.